Oh, I can't believe I'm back here. I swore never to return, but since there's an open house today, I actually been wanting to get some footage. Some last pieces of footage. Before this house finally gets sold. If you can call it a house, or like an open mansion. Open gate to hell. And now I get to roam around during daytime, it seems. In one way, I would wonder who wants to buy this place, but it is wonderful. But once you know of the history, then maybe they get... Felt someone was looking at me. Okay, we're gonna make this quick. Because this is our last chance. Hopefully it's not gonna be so haunted. Now that it's gotten a couple of years to calm down. Oh, my memory of this place is so hazy, but that's what this place does to you. Oh. There's still electricity, isn't there? No, they already cut that. But light shines easily through here anyway, doesn't it? God, this was such a... So since it's an open house, I suppose all the rooms will be accessible as well. I suppose that's where the term open house comes from. Okay, I don't want to spend too long here. I don't want to... I don't want it to get dark. Because it's said that when it's dark is when the paranormal happens. Oh God. Those doors slam shut quite fiercely. The pictures are still up. Oh. Shattered mirror. God, those doors, like... I am a goldfish, quite literally. I mean, that is such a nice place as well. Makes me wonder how much you're asking for it. But I've already been Pineviewed. I cannot view myself coming back here. Oh, this looks so much nicer in the daylight. But I suppose that's no surprise. And this yard, if you can call it that. There's a scarecrow there. I remember that scarecrow was haunted. So I'm not gonna let that see me in case it is truly a sentient being. It is a bit hard to forget how... I did not like this painting at all. It's a bit hard to forget that I had to unlock every single door, more or less. And now I can just explore it. And with this music that goes on, this ambience, this aura that this place is currently carrying, it feels like it's been exorcised. Like as if it's been cleansed. It's a sanctuary, it's been salvaged. But it also seems a little painful. Lost souls. It's as if it has a lot of dark history. So I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. One of the things that really got to me in this house is that it reminded me so much of my own upbringing, where I grew up in a very old house, a big house with multiple floors, and just like in this house, there were like old pieces of furniture that looked more like decorative furniture than anything. And decorative rooming. And that, like when I dreamt, when I had nightmares, I would dream that my house would get much bigger and even more creepy than it already was. and I would not be able to escape it, and there was some sort of ghost roaming around. But invisibly so. It wasn't roaming in the halls per se, it was roaming in the walls themselves, in the ceiling and the floor. And it was just like a very tense, pressurizing feeling that wanted me dead, and it's very hard to explain. I very occasionally have that same feeling in today's day and age. It's thankfully very rare these days. But it sometimes returns. Okay, that was a clock. So I'm just mindlessly roaming around into what feels like forgotten attics. It doesn't even feel like lounges and hotel rooms. It feels like a forgotten attic. Like add some dusts and cobwebs here, and a bit more airy and pale lighting, and it's like walking through one of my very tense nightmares where nothing really did seem to happen. So let's pick a different path, because I think I've walked this exact path in my rambles. Let's go back to the ground here. Ground floor. I do feel much more safe this time. Okay. Timing. I do feel much more safe. But I'm a very aura person, if that makes any sense. Ah, yeah, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I hear an aura, I feel an aura, a magical soundtrack, and it suits me. Oh, I wonder if this room is reserved for someone who maintains the house. God, those power lines look much more dangerous than they probably are. Yeah, that's gonna reduce some rift. Lots of tidying up here. Oh no, I remember this room. This room we shall not. I think I spent the night on the second floor. And the skull is still here. Hopefully just a prop. Matches. In a way, this brings me a little bit of closure to this all. Oh, I have many memories of this room. I had a cat. A cat that suddenly was not there anymore. And then there was a live cat running around. Yeah, this room is often one of the first rooms I think about when I think back to Pineview Drive. Is that the shed outside, or is that somewhere completely different? No one else coming today? Yeah, that would scare the living shit out of me if I open the door and there's someone else innocently just wanting to explore the house, a potential buyer. And I just expect to be alone. Oh God, no. Oh dear Lord, no. I had forgotten about you. Hopefully the demonic entities have released you, so that you're just a ordinary, oddly human-sized puppet. Don't you go squeezing that now. That's for me to decide what it squeezes. There was a kitchen around here, wasn't there? A little storage. I suppose there's so much you can... Ew, this stinks. Not a fan of fish. There's so much you can do here. In this mansion, should you cash out? You could probably sell a lot of these things for retro purposes. kind of want to have a look out there as well before I go. That will be my last point. Once I'm laid to pieces. Once I'm put to rest when it comes to what's in here. This just leads outside. Oh, it's so big and wonderful. I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it so much at first. Because it was dark, it was haunted. There were spirits roaming around. Checkmate. I don't have a wristwatch on me. I don't know what time it is, but it'll be a while until the sun sets. Maybe the spirits just wake to life once a month or something. Maybe I visited her on Halloween. Maybe I was just very unlucky. Or whatever I did here last time truly settled this place. I'm sort of losing track on where I've been and where I haven't been. I'm just roaming right now. Oh god, that spooked me. The very, very low chime of a clock just spooked me. Like, it feels oddly claustrophobic, this place. Not as much as when I'm walking around here right now, but just looking back, it feels so claustrophobic, just like in my dreams. The house is like a maze, much, much graver than this in my dreams. It's like a maze, and you feel you can never escape. And the rooms haven't been used in 100 to 200 years. And the ghosts are displeased with you exploring their permanent residency. Actually, I wanna... No, let's go out here. Let's go out here. God, there's so many sounds out there. Let's explore a little bit around. I think... Oh god, yeah, that's probably just wildlife then. That's probably just wildlife, but it sounds like it's right next to me. I think the first time I had a little around the house was around this way, so I'm gonna do that this time as well. Yeah, the outside feels more haunted than the exterior. The old well. It almost feels like this house wasn't electrified by the time it was built. It's just a feeling that I have how this is just made like this. This house is probably even older than I would think or imagine. That scarecrow is very effective. It's not scaring just crows. And even the tomb, or... I don't remember if it was a catacomb or just a regular graveyard, but I'm gonna head over there in a bit. I just want to take in some air. Feeling a little bit dizzy already. Taking some air while we can. Is that a house over there by the lighthouse? So that they can work and spend some time out there without coming back to shore. Maintain the lighthouse. It's a small lighthouse by the looks of it, but Everything here has so much love to it. How it's being built and all. My adventures concluded over here. I don't remember exactly how it went. There was some shady business going on underground. That much I remember. Does this also have a well which has just been covered up? It's a cobra. 2 cobras. Do not enter. Almost feels like that. Yeah, this has been closed off. And for the better, I feel. Though it's not a very nice place. Oh my god. Oh my god, it sounds. It's as if something was launching at me. And with that, it feels like I have overstayed my welcome. I do not want to be trapped here for 30 days again. What was the story? The story was like, if you are here for... You cannot be more than 30 days because then you will perish. And we insisted. We insisted because our wife disappeared on our first visit here, and we came back a year or 2 later to look for clues. Well, I'm glad we put that behind us now. It has been nice to revisit you, dear Pineview Drive. I will be taking my leave. There's still a DLC I haven't played, isn't there? Ah, shit.